One more last thing to say, yeah?
Go on. Right.
While I'm gone, everyone has to say it after me. I don't want peace.
And that's how Deji left the villa. I am really going to miss Deji. I think Deji was one of the funniest people on this season of Love Island. I think he was very entertaining. I'll miss his facial expressions, and I'll also miss his one-liners. I think for entertainment value, he was more entertaining than anybody else. He wasn't toxic, but he was just funny, and he brought a lighthearted spirit to the villa. Hey there, thanks for stopping by. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell for the when I upload new videos. It's your girl Valerie. In this episode, I'll be reviewing Love Island, Season 8, Episode 49. Um, okay. I feel some type of way. I've said this right from the start because this is my first season watching Love Island. And I personally, looking from episode 1 up until episode 49, I can tell that the producers want um, Davide and Ekin-su to win. If Davide and Ekin-su don't win, they want Gemma and Luca. But I think because of the backlash that Luca has faced because of his behavior towards during Casamo and his behavior towards Tasha, I think this is why they might not win, and this is why the producers are trying to now push Davide and Ekin-su because I think those were their two couples that they wanted to win. Anyway, the couple did play a game, a sports day, and I don't think I think some of the guys, because their partners were in the opposite team, just allowed the other team to win just because they wanted their girlfriends to win. I because Tasha and Tasha, Andrew, and Adam and Paige were in two separate teams. So the girls were in one team, which was led by Paige, and Adam and Andrew were in the opposite team. Especially with the egg and spoon race, I think Andrew gave that away because I didn't see why he kept tossing an egg on a spoon apart from the fact that he just wanted to drop it so that the girls were so that Tasha's team won and then she would be happy. Even the rope, the tug of war, I still think they gave that away because Andrew was the first person to let go of the rope. I might be wrong. Sorry, maybe I'm just saying more into it than it was. Um, and then I'll discuss the couples and we'll see how we go. So Natalia and Reese, they obviously were the last to be coupled up. So they coupled up and they actually had a conversation which made sense in the sense that Natalia said prior when they came in, they didn't see each other in a romantic way. They just came in looking at the villa and thinking of who they were going to go after in the villa, which I think was maybe not a great idea. I understand in the sense that you want someone who's already known to the fans, who's got a following, who is most likely going to get you saved. But at the same time, maybe had they focused on one another, they would have had a better chance of staying in the villa. So they initially decided to try and see if there was anything romantic. Realized no, there was nothing. They were more friends than anything else. So they broke that off. And I felt sorry and I felt sorry. And at the same time, I had this sense of appreciation in the sense that when Natalia was turned down by both Davide and Adam, she sort of seemed lighthearted about it, but you could tell it had broken her. And with Reese, the first time it was Danica when she picked Jamie, and then when he was told by Natalia, you could tell he was broken. He was very sad, and it was surprising because Danica has been rejected by at least three, four, five guys, and is still going. Is still looking for is still looking for love and is still open to the idea of love. So I don't know. I think they could learn something from Danica. Um, and then we go on to Dami and India. I've always said how I feel about them. That something I know everybody else is commenting that they're a great couple. They're a perfect match. They seem to like each other. I don't get it. Maybe it's because they lost me at this how the relationship started and they've never been able to sort of pick my interest since then. I like them separately as individuals, but I don't know whether I think they're right for each other because I think Dami still has a lot of growing to go. And the fact that he doesn't want to say we're exclusive or that sort of thing is sort of a red flag for me. But I have to give it to Deji. I know the editing doesn't always favor him, but I wish the fans would look at it from both sides. Deji is very supportive of his fellow islanders. He's always there when Paige was going through a rough time with Jax. He was there to comfort her. When Luca was having a bad, he's always there to sort of support other people, and that the fans just don't seem to notice that. And today, when Davide wanted to tell Ekin-su that they were going to be exclusive, he called on Deji to help him, sort of with bringing the food over and sort of, creating a scene for Ekin-su. So I wish the fans would see that aspect of Deji, but then I don't know. I don't know. I think when the show saw that they were becoming very popular, they were worried that they would then take away from whoever the show wanted to be the winners for Love Island season 8, because at one time Deji and India were very popular, and then when Kasamo came, things just fell apart, and I don't think Deji ever recovered the fans that he lost. And India sadly has also lost fans because people don't like the fact that she took Deji back. And I might not agree with them as a couple, but I would never criticize, to each their own. Whatever she decides to do, hey, she's the one at the end of the day who's in a relationship with him, and she's the one who has to deal with whatever red flag he raises. But anyway, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. To Deji and Lacey, they seem to be getting along. I think they understand each other's humor. Lacey kept saying, they have a lot of things in common. She really likes Deji. And she seemed genuine. I don't know how genuine she was, but she seemed genuine in that. So um, we really didn't see them have conversations. We did see Deji and his one-liners, during the racing, and um, I'm sad to see him go. Really, I'm sad to see him go. Uh, and then Paige and Adam sort of said they were sort of exclusive, but they are not exclusive. So they're in that relationship where they're constantly making out and they're sitting together. I think some of these couples are just doing it for votes, more or less, because they know the viewers like, people that are in love and people that appear to like each other. And this is why they're constantly next to each other. They're constantly sort of holding each other, kissing each other, and trying to create this impression that they are so hopelessly in love. But I don't see Adam and Paige lasting long. And then Tasha and Andrew. Tasha and Andrew, obviously, in the previous episode, they spoke about moving in together. They were speaking about, proposing and stuff. And I really want to believe it. I really want to believe that they will propose. Andrew will propose, because Tasha was saying, "I can bet you're going to propose within less than 3 years." And I'm like, Tasha's head kept turning for the guys in the villa. What's to stop her head turning? Because now she'll have more attention, because she's now known, she's now a public figure. So she's now known to a lot of people. So what's to say that after Love Island, she's still going to be interested in Andrew? I don't know. I wish them all the best, but I don't see them lasting long, really. I don't see them lasting long. They seem they seem to be in a very good place at the moment. They seem very happy with the results. And so I don't know. I don't know. I think I don't want to rain on their parade. I think they're too comfortable around each other just because they're in an isolated situation. They're in the villa, and the test of their relationship is going to be shown once they leave the villa to see how long that lasts. But unlike just like Paige and Adam and Gemma and Luca, I don't think it's going to last long. We'll see how that goes. And then Danica is with Jamie. I have to appreciate Danica because Danica has been through rejection, and because of that, she understands how it feels. This is why she took Reese aside after the coupling and sort of had a conversation with him and explained herself and why she had decided to go with Jamie, which I have to commend her for because I don't remember any of the guys doing the same to her. So, I have to appreciate her with that. She's with Jamie. She says she thinks Jamie is the person she's been waiting for the past 5 weeks. I really hope so. I really hope so because it would be sad for him to turn around. I don't think he's going to do anything now because they're on the home stretch and he knows that she is popular. She's managed to get him through the first sort of elimination in the villa. And so I don't think he's going to, because it's only a week left, he should be able to stick it out. I think he should be able to stick it out because you never know, he might end up even coming third or fourth with Danica. So I think he's going to stick it out, and then if he wants to break up with her, he will do so after Love Island. And then Gemma and Luca, I have said countless times. I think I'm going to do a sort of a montage of all their conversations. I don't see their relationship. I don't understand the hype. I really don't understand the hype. You see them sitting together, you see them talking to one another. I think it's just they're two people that have got so comfortable to being around each other that they are in love with the idea of being in love. I don't think they're really in love. And it was funny to see how they reacted once Davide and Ekin-su had their moment, in the sense of the comments that they made in regards, they were like, "Oh, why do people have to make this announcement that we're exclusive or we're that? We never had to do that." And it's like, yeah, you don't need to do that, but at the same time, don't rain on someone else's parade. Just allow them to enjoy themselves, whether it's real or not. Leave, them to themselves. And I think the producers have seen all the negative comments Luca has been getting. I think this is why they put Gemma and Luca in the bottom four, because they're hoping that shock value that their fans will be able to vote for them. I don't see them winning, because I think Akensu and Davide have surpassed them, and so their chances of winning I think are very slim. And then Ekensu and Davide. Ekensu and Davide for me. I was sort of trying to buy what they're selling, but I think I stopped buying the minute Ekins was having a conversation and Andrew and Tasha asked her that. So, um, because Davide sort of came to Ekinsu and ha- and gave her tiramisu and sort of asked her to for them to be exclusive and stuff, and it's just I don't know. She said yes. They celebrated being exclusive, but when Ekansu was asked, "Are you going to move to Manchester?" Ekansu sort of danced around it. She didn't say yes. She didn't say no. She was very vague with her response. So I don't understand why she would be vague. If they're exclusive, they're going to want to try. They're not going to want to be long distance unless she's doing it for her acting and she still wants to stay in Turkey. But I think now that she's been on Love Island and she's become more popular with the fans, her she's going to be aiming to try and get roles on UK shows. That's just my opinion. So I don't think that's a real relationship. I think they'll push it for as long as they can, eh, as long as they're getting the publicity and as long as it's benefiting both of them. And I think the minute it stops benefiting both of them, they're going to break up. And then, so we had a elimination at the end of the show, and it was to be expected. I thought they were just going to eliminate one couple, but turns out they eliminated two couples. So Reese and Natalia was a given, and I feel sorry for Natalia because Natalia deserved better editing that they gave her. And I didn't like the fact that once she was eliminated, that's when Ekensu came in and said, "Oh, it's all good between me and and Natalia. There's no bad blood. There's no." She should have said that in the previous episode. Unless the producers took it out, she should have said that after the pancake competition. She should have said, "No, we were joking," because fans turned off Natalia because of that editing and the way Ekansu behaved. So I really feel sorry for because she got the short straw, in my opinion. And also, Deji and Lacey were eliminated, and I think it's unfair in the sense that when the producers' favorites are in the bottom, the producers are having the Villa people, the Islanders, decide who goes home. But when all their favorites are safe, that's when they're using the public vote. That's the impression that I got. That's the impression that I got. That because they knew everybody else, David and Ekins were safe, Luca and Gemma were safe, Paige and Adam were safe. This is why they went to public vote. I know even if they had asked the Islanders to vote, they would have saved Luca and Gemma, but still, I don't think they should have sent Deji home for entertainment value. I think Deji's more entertaining than Luca and Gemma combined. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know. It's I guess it's the final week. We'll see what happens, but just a lot to be decided, really. Anyway, I digress. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye, everyone.